Yes, good morning students. Today I am going to start the chapter light. So, first of all we discuss here what is light. So, as we know that we cannot see anything without light. So, light means here it is a form of energy. It is a form of energy which produce sensation in our eye. So simply means light is here again a part of energy. As we know that when a continuous light falling on any object, so after a time interval it becomes hot. Again the reason behind it is energy. Okay. Now in this chapter we discuss the phenomena related to light. Okay. So first we come here some important terms related to this chapter. So in this chapter we use the different terms. So mainly here we use again and again. First one term, ray of light. This is first term here, ray of light. So when light travel, so obviously it is their path. So ray of light means here path followed by light. Okay, that is called here ray of light, and it is denoted by a single arrow. This shows here path followed by light, and this is called here ray. Similarly, if we talk about beam, so beam of light means here, obviously beam means here bunch, that means group. So here we use the word group or bunch of ray of light. That means more than one arrows are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is called here beam of light. So these two terms in this chapter we use again and again. Now we come to, in this chapter we discuss reflection and refraction. These two major phenomena of light. So now here we discuss first reflection of light. So reflection of light, in order to understand the concept behind the reflection, we require here a smooth reflecting surface. So suppose here XY denotes here smooth reflecting surface. This is denoted by plane surface, and below curved lines are there. Okay. Now we draw one perpendicular. Now a ray of light, as I already mentioned here, ray of light means path followed by light. So light strike to point O on the reflecting surface, then it reflect back in same medium. Okay, so this is here incident ray. This denote here reflected ray. And O to N, this part denotes here normal. Okay. So what we see here in the reflection, when a ray of light incident on plain, polished or smooth surface and again it reflect back in same medium. So this phenomena is known as here reflection of light. Okay. Whenever some laws are there, it have some conditions. So here we have two laws regarding reflection. Number one, angle of incidence, that means AON. This is the angle of incidence. So angle of incidence I is equal to angle of reflection, that is R. So I must be equal to R. For example, if angle of incidence is here 30 degree, that means angle of reflection must be 30 degree in order to reflection take place. Number two, incident ray AO, comma, reflected ray OB and normal. Normal means here ON. All lies in same plane. So all lies in same plane at a point of incidence. So this is here reflection of light. So this is introductory part of this chapter. Okay. Now reflection is possible by plane mirror, concave mirror and convex mirror. Okay, so there are three ways to produce the reflection. So here we discuss on plane mirror first. So here we have three mirrors, plane, concave and convex, in order to produce the reflection. Now we discuss here first plane mirror. So mirror is a part of holosphere, and in plane mirror, if we talk about particularly plane mirror, so what we see in our household, one side is to be reflecting and another side is to be polished surface. Okay. When we remove the polish, so what we observe, a red color layer is there. So this red color layer is here lead oxide. That means in a mirror, one side is to be reflecting and another side is to be polished, or we can say coated, so that reflecting surface is unaffected. Okay, and it is 100% reflecting surface. So if we talk about plane mirror, so in plane mirror, if we place one plane mirror in front of the object, suppose here AB is object. Okay, so what we see here, its images, when we get the image A and B, so this object size and image size, if we see the distance between them, so D1, suppose distance between object to mirror, and D2 is here distance between mirror to image, A dash and B dash. So when we look any object in front of plane mirror, so there are some observations related to plane mirror. Number one, image is to be virtual and erupt. Number one. Number two, what we see here, size of object and size of image is same. So size of object is same as image size. Number third, if we calculate the distance, so what we see observe here, d1 distance is to be equal to d2. So distance between object to mirror equal to distance between image to mirror. And fourth one, and important, it is laterally inverted. Laterally inverted means when we write the word suppose P, and if we see in the mirror, so this P letter appears to be like this way. So this indicates here laterally inversion. That means right hand appears to be left and left appears to be right. So this is the characteristic of plane mirror. Okay. Thank you.